the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And the Orlando Magic tried to make a push for the playoffs last season. They brought in some veteran talent to try and move the needle. Needless
sit down, be humble, 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 sit down.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Brooklyn Nets, they come into tonight's game after losing to the Pacers in Indiana.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought, but when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Interesting that they looked confident going in, but as the game wore on, I thought the crowd affected their performance down the stretch.
And before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. David, what do you have to say?
Well, guys, he told me that today is all about setting the tone for the rest of the season series with this team. He said they're going to be a tough opponent for us every time we see them. We've got to let them know right now, today, that we're going to be just as tough for them. We'll find out, indeed, if they can set the right tone, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And for the two teams tonight, the one thing they share in common, both on cold streaks, both are struggling right now. Doris, once you've lost a certain amount of confidence, how do you switch things around? How do you turn the tide?
Well, though it's difficult, you have got to maintain your belief and trust in one another through the struggles. Use the pain as fuel to greater effort.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now the starting group for Orlando. Nets trail by 4. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Lynn against Simmons. Lynn's shot is off.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
Goes back up. Goes up with it again. No good from Spates.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Augustine with the steal. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. Mozgov with the block.
Well, the strength and the length of Mozgov make him such a force defensively. That led to that block.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And, of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with not much reward.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. Spates sets a screen. Mozgov with the block, and he gets it back. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Kilpatrick. It's deflected.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A+ shot blocker for his size. This guy, his main duty's on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
Brooklyn trailing. Then the pass to Carroll. Mozgov sets a screen for Carroll. It's good. This game is all even.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Simmons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
No good on the free throw. So for the Magic, Liambo, he's checked in for DJ. And Wells is subbed in for Jonathan Simmons. He hits the second from the line. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Kenny Atkinson, head coach of the Nets, a New York native, grew up in Long Island.
And it is nice to have that tie to the area. Certainly with this team, we know it's going to be a process. But Kenny is home, and he's committed to developing this organization.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Evan Fournier. Simmons is out there with Elfrid Payton. And it's DJ, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Here's Lynn. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Love watching Lynn shoot the basketball. His ability to consistently drain jumpers so valuable.
Outside, Simmons. Vucevic, a screen on Lynn. Here's Payton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's 12 points for Elfrid Payton.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Lynn. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's deflected.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson hit it twice on the pipes. Extends out and sends it back.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And he gets it again. Shot good from DJ. DJ's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando. Well, last game this team came away with the win, and we saw the debut of DJ. Greg, wasn't an easy start to his career, but he got his feet wet at least.
Yeah, and this team knows they'll need to be a little patient with DJ as he gets used to the speed of the NBA. They were happy to get him some minutes in a win and start that process.
Now here's Vucevic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Vucevic with the block. To the paint, tries it from 9. No good off the back of the rim. Nets trail by 4. Here's Lynn. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
The Nets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot.
And that one falls for Lynn.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Augustine against Lynn. Picked by Vucevic. And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Magic lead by 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Magic out in front. They lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. It's been quite a game for Elfrid Payton. So the Magic win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Good effort out there, fellas. Real good effort. That was a good game. I like what I saw. Superstar.
Oh.
Good game, brother. Real good. Y'all keep it up.